Hey, live, StreamYard.
Check, check.
I'm on YouTube. I know it's Monday. Wish there's a way to change that little thing that says waiting for trusting God first. No, we're waiting on YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Oh my goodness. And the bad thing is every time I refresh YouTube, I gotta change it back to live chat. Hey, now we know we're live. I just started doing it. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday. Yep, you're probably late if you're supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock, especially on the East Coast. You're really late. The West Coast, we got you covered. You're early. Just get up, take a shower, have some coffee after you watch our show, though, of course. All right, let's get this started. Sure. Well, happy Monday morning there, Chef Kicker.
Good morning.
Yeah. Well,
Chuck
sure.
Stacks, hey.
Yeah, the best I know it is warning. That's all I know for sure. So let's get this going because Chef Kicker needs to hear a motorcycle. Good morning, everybody.
So what's shaking and baking this morning?
Well, it's the 19th of August. We're about a little bit past halfway due. It's currently very high pollen, 79 degrees, going to be up to 105 to 110 without the heat index. I'm aiming for 110 because, last couple of days, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I ain't moving. Snails are moving faster than I am. But
so coming from St. Paul out of my hospital room because I have pneumonia, it's going to be 80 degrees here.
Oh, real.
And being Chuck Stacks is in here, I need to tell you all something. Chuck Stacks, Lisa Anderson just scammed the silver community to the max by using Supreme Ginger Stacker for doing a benefit supposedly for her dad's car, who her dad has been dead for 6 years, and she didn't even use her own silver. And you can ask Silver Stacker how much silver this girl has won. She did one of the biggest scams. She did it to the prepping community, and now she's finally done it to the silver community. She's a liar, and she's a thief, as far as I'm concerned. For real, Chuck Stacks. Yep, her dad's been dead for 6 years. She can't drive. So, yeah, why is she getting a car fixed for somebody who's dead? And then not even using her own silver.
Yeah, because she wants to get it fixed and then probably sell it and make more money. And,
I just think the whole thing was a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before anything else, let's say good morning, Chuck, Al Bundy, Karen Thompson, and of course, George McCullough.
Good morning. Sorry, I just found that out this morning because, like I said, I've been in the hospital. If I'd have known it was going on at the time, I would have jumped in and let everybody know. But I wasn't around.
Yeah. And now you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, because the DNC started today, and we got over 150 terrorist organizations either having members or supporting the protesters, outside the DNC. Yeah, we are going at gray man / gray woman. I am going to be officially Speedy Gonzalez now, and Slowpoke is going to be Shift. Yeah. So if you ever see our symbols, then you know it's us sometimes. But Shift will still keep her skull with a ribbon. Don't worry. And I'm still doing the minion thing, but I may start doing that Speedy a lot more when topics get really hot. So that's what the topic is about this morning. Because yeah, it's all good to have a VPN, but you need backups to that also because they're finding ways with AI thing, the freaking bad people, to find out your locations, even running VPNs. So yeah, and just because you report the truth, you got more people hating you than the people that can handle the truth. Yeah. So yeah, talk about the DNC. Did you see him protesting yesterday, walking down the road? My biggest thing is the big old banner that said, "Yeah, feminist and LBGT for free Palestine or whatever." Because yeah, you're walking with a bunch of terrorists that if you weren't in America, you asked to have your head chopped off or thrown off a building for being gay or
Or
believing what you
stoned
did.
to death.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you'd be stoned to death. But yeah, but yeah. So we know what crowd you're hanging with, and they ain't gonna protect you either. When shit hits the fan, they're throwing your ass under the bus.
Karen, I will, but right now I'm actually been in the hospital since Friday.
Yes, she has. Uh, and
So,
she can't really use much right now until she goes through the procedure she's got. So,
yep.
I mean, she hasn't had coffee this morning. I really feel for her. She's been up,
Coffee is life.
yeah, and she's officially
But I
quit.
am but I am definitely feeling better today, this morning than I have. So
Mm,
that's a plus plus.
yeah, you still got that pneumonia stuff in your lungs, so they got to get it all out. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's a bad thing. Yeah, when I saw her, when she called me, she sent me a picture of her hospital room. Oh my goodness. I thought it was a foot closet. It's so small, but she's got a big window. She can see outside. Well, maybe not today. I don't know if it's raining or if it's all cloudy, but
Yep.
it's raining in Florida and it's raining in the Northeast in some parts.
Yep. Karen Thompson, I know pineapple juice has bromelain in it, which is great when you have a sore throat too.
Mhm.
But
And I
I
believe
can't.
that's what.
I, I was just gonna say I can't talk about things to drink right now. I get nothing until after 2 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe some water, but not a lot.
Those icky, spongy things.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So we won't talk about drink stuff. We'll talk about like popsicles and well,
God.
not really popsicles. Oh, we'll talk about popsicle sticks. What can you build with a popsicle stick? Yeah, yeah. So just a note out there: if Navy Vet comes in, I am going to mail your package out today. Didn't get to do it this weekend. A lot of things going on, and yeah, today is no later date to mail to you. So your prize will be heading out to you, and you should get an email with the tracking number probably late this evening or tomorrow morning. So, and yeah, and I did have over the weekend. Cooking with Mike B and Lady Daggerstad has posted some video shorts. Had them on the community page. I just took them off this morning, like I do every Monday morning, and you should check them out. They're pretty interesting. Yeah. I'm waiting for cooking. Might be he may not be on till later because he wasn't expecting us to go on till 8:30. But we like shift kickers in the hospital. She can't do nothing. Yeah, let's just go live while we got her before they come take her away from us. And then we'll start singing while the hospital staff's there. We'll start singing out loud. They're coming to take her away. Ho ho! They're coming to take her away. Ha ha! Or we could sing the Ramones' "Teenage Lobotomy." I mean, then
Jeez.
But
Yep.
that, you know. So yeah. So I need to say it's got to be a cluster. But I will say it's National Potato Day. What better day to dedicate National Potatoes with Potato Head going and opening up the DNC?
Eyes open, spuds up.
Yeah. You know what would be so awesome? If he started doing a speech and right in the middle of it says, I'm withdrawing from withdrawing. So give me back the money. I am running against Trump because this dumbass doesn't know what she's doing. What could the DNC really do then? That forced them to have to actually vote instead of just trying to say, oh, well, we did it out of proxy. Bullshit.
Hmm.
But hey, what do I know? You got to ask the experts. Ask the protesters down there in front of the DNC. And did anybody notice how they were setting up the security? I have never seen a independent or Republican party or administration set up that much freaking security. It's only happened under this administration, the Democrats and the liberals. They got to put that much freaking fencing up, and they got to have that many freaking cops. Now, my biggest question is, who's paying the cops' salary? I bet it's the taxpayers. DNC's got all those millions they raised. Why don't they pay the cops for all that security they're doing? Guaranteed
Exactly.
that is going to it. Oh, it would be so awesome if he took it back. Not that I would vote for him still, but I mean, I was going to do a video last night and then I decided not to because it won't go that viral unless I was on TikTok or something. But I was going to say, he ain't got no balls in his ancestry if he doesn't take it back. Because let's see, who's supposed to talk today? I think it's Potato Head. And I think Obama's is supposed to be there. And I think the Clintons are even supposed to show up. I don't know if they're all showing up today, but beginning of the week. So, hey, Donna Lottie, good morning.
Good morning, Donna Lottie.
Yeah. We're pretending that we're at Sturgis. Yeah. We're trying to make shift kicker comfortable in her hog bed at the hospital.
Hmm.
She's riding a big old hog. Yeah.
Oh my. But and the other thing is, if you watch those protests, there's all those people with the green hats. Those people are there in case someone gets arrested and they can bail them out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And here's an interesting fact that you need to do your own research on. But there's 150 type organizational terrorist groups or extremist groups there supporting or in person. And it is commonly known that there's a couple of people that are on the extremist terrorist list. And they're just walking around. What the hell's the FBI doing? So I know, are they all inside helping Secret Service protect, knee pads and jabber freaking whatever his freaking name is now? I don't even.
And
Hey,
like Karen, did you see this? Like Karen said, no ID, you don't get in. But they want people to be able to vote without one.
yeah. Yeah. And the funny thing is, FBI could corral all those people in that protest and freaking weed them through. Supposedly, all of them got protest permits, so they could use that saying, "Hey, we're just stopping everybody to check to see if you have your protests." You go one by one. When you find the ones on the watch list, snag them. I mean, why are you letting them run free? If they're not supposed to be here and they're on a watch list, snag them. Do your job.
Exactly. Good morning, Zed's place.
Yeah, yeah. But like I say, those lawyers, they're ridiculous. They should take the names of every freaking lawyer that's there because they bend the law. They changed the American law to an anti-American thing to get their people out protecting BS. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're worse than freaking ambulance freaking chasers. Come on now. At least the ambulance chasers let you get the medical help in the ambulance.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what goes on. I guarantee you it's not going to be a peaceful protest all week long. It never is, not when the D's are involved. All the violence has been with them. And the funny thing is, it's already being reported. These groups have been asked. People out of the crowd have been asked. And they're trying to sway, trying to tell the Democrats, we're not going to vote for you because, you're not protecting the Palestinians. Who cares? I say put them all in a chopper and push them off at 30,000 feet with a parachute full of freaking laundry over one of the countries that they want to go freaking help the people. Let's see how fast they can figure, out how to make a parachute out of all that loose clothes. Now, I'm condoning violence and all that, but hey, it happens on Looney Tunes and they survive. And these people are definitely Looney Tunes, so let's see if they can freaking survive. But that's just me. Hey. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. Sun's been throwing stuff at us. I saw one report saying that our shield is so weakened on the north end, we may have problems coming up this week. I didn't want to hit 10 up last night. Good show, by the way. Had it on Craig the Hunters, but it was 10 TV live. So,
Yep, I got fired because I kept falling asleep while, while we were backstage to start. So they fired me. Told me to go to bed.
yeah. And I'm going to hit on this one. I could have hit on Saturday when it happened. But, I wait for all the information to come out, and about 80% of the information has come out. And YouTubers are starting to put stuff out there, but they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay? Even the mainstream media tried posting a video, and they screwed that up too. So I'm going to get to you right now. All right. We had a drive-by shooting, not once, but twice on Saturday night, Sunday morning. First time was at 2 o'clock in the morning. Second time was a little bit after 4. There's a Joint Base San Antonio. Joint Base San Antonio is basically all the bases they have there now. It's Lackland is that the leading one with a training base. They got Randolph Air Force Base. Used to have Kelly Air Force Base, Medina Air Force Base, and I'm trying to remember what the Army bases there was called. But I never went to the Army base. It was a huge one, but it was all medical also. All of them are all joint base now. Well, the drive-bys were on one of we called it a back gate base entry to go to the Medina complex part of Lackland Air Force Base. A car came by, opened up on the main gate. Nobody got shot. Drove off. The security forces called. Shots fired. They responded. They added more protection to the gate. And those idiots decided to show up again. A little bit after 4 o'clock, it opened up on the gate again. Needless to say, they got a surprise when more people opened up on them than bullets or people that they had in their vehicle. San Antonio police was notified, and they are investigating it. They do not have suspects yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to find the vehicle with all the bullet holes. And I'm pretty sure somebody's going to show up with a gunshot wound somewhere. They they have cameras, but the road that leads to these gates is pretty dark compared to the lighting on the entrance of the bases. So yeah, no military personnel or civilian contractors were injured in any way, shape, or form. They did find bullet casings and all that. So yeah, the forensics, they got a good team. They'll be able to find out who had the bullets, and yeah, and they'll track them down that way if they can't find the vehicle or shot suspect. But technically, they're saying they don't think it was a hit in particular for a hate crime or anything. For the military, they do have a lot of gangbangers there. Could be an initiation thing, but they were also having a multi international conference on the base for all these Islamic countries there. That wasn't really highly advertised, but yeah, if you're in the know and you want to do something, you know more than what they put out in the public. So, and that's one thing that they did not mention. Lackland Air Force Base does train foreign military officers there too, ways of tactics, war, flying, and all that other stuff also, which I completely disagree with. But hey, that's why I'm not in charge of the military. They know what they're doing, right? All right.
Right,
You know,
right, left,
so that's
left,
all I
right.
know. Do your own research. You'll find out when more comes out. I'm pretty sure when there's an arrest or so, they'll have that out plastered everywhere you go. So the YouTubers were saying those, oh no, they're attacking the army and the U.S. Blah blah blah. No, it was an Air Force entrance to a portion of the Air Force base because if you know the bases in San Antonio, if they would try to hit the Army one, yeah, they had access to the highway. It's not like a right of way access, but that place is so lit up that yeah, they would have been caught the first time around because there's a lot of cops around there with where the Army hospital is versus the back gate to Medina Annex. So just saying, I've been there, done that, been on that base, did training on that base, and that was my birth city. So yeah, I know all that running ground.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. So I covered that story to make it because I guarantee you, if you're watching 2, 3 of us, there's somebody else reporting, oh no, they shot possible somebody injured. No, nobody was injured. The cops did what they needed to do. They should have shot back the first time, but being young security forces, they did the best thing. Duck and cover, called it in, asked for backup. And then when the stupid idiots come back like they normally do, they they got a big surprise. So I guarantee you that changes are going to be made in the procedures. And the only bad thing is the entrance gate, the road to leads to the entrance gate. It's a road that goes straight across north and south.
Okay, I have a favor, Trust. Take a sip of coffee for me.
No, I don't have coffee. I only got water. I'll take a drink of water.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, let's see.
Major tickle.
Yeah, the biggest thing about that highway, as they call it, military highway. Yeah, there's traffic on there 24/7. So if they would open up the first time, which I think they made a good judgment, just duck and cover, call it in. There's probably a lot of traffic, and they don't want innocent bystanders actually getting hit. So if anybody has a question about that, that's why. I wish they had videos that released maybe they will later on, but I doubt it because that's part of the security for the base. So let's go back to Russia now. Besides them getting their ass whooped left and right, and they still talking shit, the volcano decided to blow. Yeah, you know when that was spilling the smoke out after that 7.1 hit off the coast of Russia?
Yep.
Yeah, it blew a lot. It went up more than 10 miles up in the air. Lava, debris, smoke, everything. Yeah. So, yeah, they're dealing.
Crazy.
And while that's going on, yeah, one of their ships that was in China caught fire. It's destroyed. Yeah. Yeah. It went boom. and another one of their bomber planes, the FU whatever's as they call them, crashed. That's two in a week. And here's a big thing coming from Newsweek: Russia's deploying space troops to defend Kursk. Did you know Russia had space troops now?
Nope.
Since the
But
you know
with those planes, it almost makes you think like they were sabotaged.
no, it's probably because yeah, they sell parts in their black market because Russia has black market. If you want to make any money and actually survive, you got to do the freaking black market thing there. And guess who runs the black market? The mafia. Yeah. So yeah, Putin is in cahoots with the mafia, and the mafia wants stuff to sell to other countries. They get it from the military, and normally it's the officers that sell the shit. So plane probably went up there and they're missing something. Okay, I'm trying to see if I found that culprit now. Oh yeah, I did. Now remember I told you on Friday the sea serpent in California.
Yep.
You're gonna see it's like, oh, I've seen this one, but now this one's in California. This one's a big one. Okay, here it goes. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Big, huge. And they're normally not in the Pacific Ocean. So that's one of the things that stuns them. Or stumped them, should I say. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can go back to the story. Okay, I guess I got to stop sharing. Oh, lost it. Dang it. No, thanks, Microsoft Edge. And let's see, what else? Yeah, this thing was a big one. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me see if I can bring up this other page. Okay, do you have flatheads in your lakes?
Yep. Flathead catfish, absolutely. In our rivers.
Usually, how big are they when they catch them?
Depends. They can be big. My son is 6 feet tall, and I got a picture of him holding a flat up head up, just up to his eyes, and the tail hits the ground, and it's bent over.
Okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
a young man caught a record-breaking 36-pound flathead this weekend. He has it over his shoulder. He didn't think it was a record, but when he brought it in, they looked at it. Yeah, basically takes almost the whole tailgate and seeing there holding it over his shoulder there, and
Yep.
so kudos to him. That's going to be a lot of freaking catfish to eat.
It is, but see, we usually don't eat the flatties from here because they come out of the Mississippi.
Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a lake here. And, hey, Cookery Mike, good morning. Yeah, so, yeah, and of course, because they had that when they started mentioning all the record breakers that we have and all that. But the big fish just gotten so hot, the big fish are coming up on the very bottom. They're coming up looking for food because all the little fish are staying towards the middle to the top. I didn't think the little fish like warm water. I thought they liked it cold. Hey,
Be right
Jeremy,
back.
good to see you, brother. Yeah, after these messages, she'll be right back. So while that's going on, let's see. I covered the weird. I covered the big. Talked about the sun a little bit. It's jacking up. There's protection layer on the north part. Japan is still under that mega earthquake warning. La, 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 la. Here's a weird one I just saw right now. It's coming from the Daily Mail. It says 80 healthy sheep dropped dead on flight from Australia to Indonesia. Sheep. They claim they're healthy. They drop dead while being transported. Yeah. I'm trying to see if they even have a reason. They're investigating, I know that much. Okay, between 2019 and 2023, only 11 sheep have died by when being transported by air. And they had transported 132,499 sheep during that time frame. Only 11. Now they have 80. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Live sheep escorts by sea are banned since, until 2028. That's why they have to do it by air. You can't put them in ships and transport them because it takes too long. I don't know. But hey, they're under investigation. So Jeremy has a week off. What better time when the heat wave and the cold front and all that's coming in? Why not? And I think shift drops, so that means they went in there to do her vitals and stuff. Or they went in there to help her do something else. So she'll be back in a minute or so. Video editors. The one I use, it's not the best one. The one I had got discontinued. Hold on. The one I'm using right now is Microsoft's Clipchamp, I believe. Yeah, Clipchamp. It's not the best, but it's free, and you can edit videos and all that pretty easy there. Depending on what you're using as far as if you're going to do it on your phone, Shift Kicker can recommend what she uses when she gets back. There's DaVinci, but it depends what kind of programs you're running. That's a pretty good one also. But Jeremy's going to train to do breakdancing. Hold on, I'll get the official name on it here in a second. I'm trying to do the no coffee thing because Shift can't have any. And it's not really working for me. That's the one I use on my laptop. I don't do anything on my phone except record and saying, hey, good morning, longboarding mom. And longboarding mom says on her phone she uses Video Maker. Yeah. And you've seen her videos, so they come out pretty good. So I'm going to have to write that one down and look for it. But yeah, I know I started early today. Originally, I had it for 8:30, but I didn't post on the community page. Like I said, with the Shift Kicker in the hospital, and she had time, decided to go early. So apologies if we went over anybody or anything. They had something scheduled. I didn't look. I just wanted to make sure I was able to have Shift Kicker here and see if she comes back on there. And trying to see. I know Lady Dagger Status dropped another video since I think she dropped it yesterday evening. I don't know if Longboarding Mom did because I haven't been on YouTube most of the day. I was really upset with the scam stuff going on in certain freaking places, and people don't know. And if you mention anything, people can be like, "No, that person wouldn't do that. They're too no." Unless you're there, the whole story. Then yeah, that's why when I have problems on stream, it's usually because people show up late, they don't know or hear the whole story, and they think they're valued to an opinion. And no, if you're here the whole time and you want to give an opinion, I have never attacked somebody who's done that. I've only attacked the ones that freaking came in late. I've noticed when they come in, and then they think that yeah, their opinion matters. Well, no, not on this channel. When you don't have the whole story and you can't comprehend the whole story, then no, it doesn't. Sorry. That's just the black and white of it. I don't add anything to it when I'm talking and give my opinion. I try to make it black and white. I don't add chewing gum, any sweeteners or anything else to it. You just take the facts and think about it and take all your little, fluff stuff out and think about the pillar, because the foundation is the most important part to keep anything going. And just because you want to add this or that and all that to it, that dilutes the freaking primary thing. So, yeah. Yep. See, and they try to turn around that, oh, I'm the one that's pissed off or I'm angry. I'm trying to divide. I ain't playing their game. That's all they're doing is dividing. I have been me since day one. I push the same stuff. You can agree with me or not. And if you got negative stuff and you haven't been there the whole time, like I've told people before, go to your channel, start up a thing, and you talk about it. And when people go in there hundreds of times and they start giving their own opinion and calling you a dumbass because they don't know the whole story, yeah, you'll get sick of it. And then guess what you're going to do? You're going to do the exact thing I do. So, I'm sorry you can't show up on time. Today is not one of the day. I started early, so I'm giving a lot of leniency today for idiotic comments, even though we got the best knowledge chat here. It's just every once in a while get one or two in. Ooh, I'm going to still check that out, Longboarding Mom, because yeah, I've been trying to find a decent cheap one. I used to like Paint Shop Pro because you're able to not only do picture stuff, you're able to edit. But that thing got too expensive, so I had to drop it. So I was like, yeah, bad enough the program was like 800 and something bucks, and then you had to pay her yearly. No, I ain't doing that. Yep, Chuck Stacks. You sense it and you'll see it, and that's why I made my statement last week. I stopped going to a lot of channels, and it's usually half the time it's not even the creators, the people that either have up on panel or some of the people on their chat. And no offense, I'll drop in real quick, give them a thumbs up, and stuff like that. I watch the videos, I'll comment, give them a thumbs up on that. I just don't stick around because I don't want to cause conflict on anybody else's channel. I mean, that'd be a total disrespect to the creator and their channel, and I don't want to do that. So, and yeah, Texas is under heat advisor again. We're going to be under it the whole week. Yeah, so while y'all in the Northeast are getting that cold front, we'll be waiting to see if that cold front reaches down to us by the end of the week. And of course, Newsweek's now flipping and flopping. Now they're saying Camilla is taking a commanding lead in 3 battleground states. Yeah, I don't think so. They're saying that all weekend, and this morning I saw reports and all that that was all BS, and that yeah, Trump's got a tremendous lead, and even a lot of people in the DNC that they're talking to were tired that her one economic plan she came out with won't work. It's been tried before. It won't work now. And yeah, why is it the DNC is going after guns still? After the Supreme Court said no. Second Amendment stands. That's why we need to make sure the DNC and their counterparts don't get control of the House or Congress anymore, the House or Senate. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to lie to people to freaking get control of all three houses, and then they'll do a constitutional amendment to change all your freaking rights that you're used to all your life just to fit their needs. Think about it. You don't hear the Republicans trying to do that. Hell, here in Texas, the Attorney General and other senators and congressmen are suing Dallas to include the state fair because they're trying to ban. Well, right now they have a ruling in place that they're banning guns at the state fair because of the shooting they had last year. But here's the thing: active and retired peace officers could still carry their concealed, but everybody else can't have a gun. Now, who's that going to stop? The law-abiding freaking citizen, just about it. If you ever been to the Texas State Fair, it's in the ghetto part of freaking town. No, let me change that. The ghetto, I don't want to insult the ghetto. The ghetto is a luxurious middle-class area compared to where they hold the Texas World Fair. So all the gangbangers and illegals and all that, they have their guns illegally. Will freaking do what they want to do. They're not going to care about rules. That's what happened last year. It ended up being a person with an unregistered, unauthorized gun that shot 3 people. So what part of the people that were obeying the law, had their concealed license last year and all that, why are they being punished? Because they didn't pull out and shoot the guy? Well, nowadays you got to be careful where you're at. And the big crowds they have there, I wouldn't have pulled mine out either if there's that many people all around. Scared you might hit an innocent bystander and then go to jail for life. So I'm glad they're freaking suing and they're going to try to rethink it and all that. But yeah, I'm sorry. But retired peace officers, how do we know they're not mentally suffering mentally? And why should they still keep their guns? They're not doing the job no more. Think about it. Hey, AZ Coins, how you doing? So let's see. I don't know if Shift Kicker got pulled away to do something. I know it was supposed to be later. Oh, just to let you all know too, I am not going to have a high noon today because I am going to try to get some things done, like go to the post office. I got to go check on a house, check on another house, make sure the key that they're leaving me works before they go out of town, and make sure they got plenty of supplies for all their animals at the houses. And also during all that time, I'll be waiting for Shift Kicker to call me because she's going to be doing some tests and stuff today. So I'm on the list to get notified when she gets back in the room and if everything's okay. I don't think they'll have the results back, but she's pretty nervous and just trying to keep her calm because we love her and go from there. And I'm still don't understand. One of these days, I'm gonna click on all these freaking stories about Florida. Supposedly, DeSantis signed some kind of freaking law or something, respecting the condos and housing. People are gonna lose their houses. Taxes are going up. I have no clue. I thought he was a good guy. I don't know. One of these days, I'll sit down and spend a whole day reading the stuff to try to figure out what the is going on. And yeah, I love seeing our weather this morning. It says wake up weather. Heat dome pulling in record heat all week. Yeah. They're not even going to mention the temperatures. They're just saying the heat dome because that dome is not moving. It's just staying right over us. But you know what? It happens for a reason. Maybe it's training us for the heat. So when the power goes out and it's hot all over the places, people are going to be dropping like left and right. And us Texans are going to be immune to the heat because we're used to it now. The ones that are dropping now is because they're not hydrating. They're not taking the warning, don't be direct sunlight the whole freaking time. You know, Stuff like that. I don't know. A lot of people don't take the stuff seriously. And it's kind of funny that they're telling all the rich people, like from Hollywood, because Hollywood showed up pushing the event for DNC yesterday. Yeah, Mark Hamill. He hasn't been a freaking A-lister in what 4 years. Yeah, with his political views, he killed the Star Wars freaking movies. I wouldn't be surprised if Disney doesn't turn around and sue his ass, even though they support Kamala too. How he's wrecking everything. But they are so worried. They got all these fences and cops and everything. Surprised the National Guard hasn't been called in yet, but I'm pretty sure they probably got them on standby. They've told all these Hollywood elites, all the rich or famous, and everybody else showed up at the DNC for political reasons. When they sign into their hotels, sign in on a different name. So don't sign in who you are because these people will attack you. So yeah, on some days I don't even go out, Mike. But when they say, yeah, you should do a 15-minute work outside, 45-minute break inside, yeah, a lot of people are like, well, we can't get a lot done. Well, in those 45 minutes you're waiting to go outside, you can think what you can do that you can get done in less than 15 minutes. Hey, William H., good morning. How you doing? Just standing by to see if shift kicker's going to come back or if we're done with her for the day until she gets her procedures done. And for y'all that don't know, she has pneumonia. She is feeling better today. She's been in since Friday. Yeah, it's been a rough go. Mentally, emotionally, it's really been hitting her a lot. So, been concentrating more on prayers this weekend and just trying to get stuff done ahead of the week. Because yeah. And it was good to see Tim go live last night. She'd been struggling with her mom and all that also. And it was good to see Agent J last night. He looked a whole lot better, but he still needs to take it easy. He doesn't want to be playing with the things that he's been going through. And he knows that, so I'm not even going to touch on it. Okay, Washington Examiner reporting that November ballots will include warning labels for initiatives. Why do you need a warning label? Yeah. Well, and this weekend I saw one house. I can't remember which Carolina it was. It was a beach house on stilts get taken down. And yeah, it was sad to see that house. The house actually looked pretty nice, and it looked like it was a good distance away on the beach. But yeah, the water because of what was it, Eduardo or whatever, that tropical storm that was a hurricane blew by and pushed all the water, rain, and wind. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to use that house as global warming, climate change. No, that's because you're building too much shit on the beach. You know, why do you have to live straight on the beach? If they were smart, they'd be like, nope, the closest house could only be like 5 miles away. We'll live the beach to the people and nature, no vehicles. They'll put up a wall, don't let vehicles go there. Only the lifeguard and the first responders should be able to go on the beach driving. Yeah, you can have horses if you don't mind walking on horse poop. Yeah, Chuck, I understand that. But if they're going to turn around and keep saying that it's climate change and all that, then bullshit needs to be bullshit. And yeah, well, it's climate change and Earth is going to sink into the ocean. I think we need to stop building on the beaches then because, yeah. Oh, good morning, Lady D. And yeah, because nowadays you build a beach house, can you even get insurance? I think in Florida you can't even get insurance anymore. So many of the insurances left, and the ones that are left are charging an arm and a leg, a kidney, maybe two kidneys, a liver. Oh, yeah, and I don't really mind the beach houses as much as long as they're not like big, freaking taking everything up. The things I really don't like on the beaches are the hotels and the condos. Those should not even be there. Look what they're building on. They act like they're building on normal, ground when it's not normal ground. Speaking of which, Shift Kicker's back with her Legos.
Legos. No, I had like 5 doctors come in here all at once.
Oh, I kind of
Phew,
figured.
craziness.
One wanted to play with your hip. One wanted to play with your calf. One wanted to examine your stool. I mean,
Oh no.
and you had to tell him, hey, I go big girl potty. No stool for me, baby.
Lady D, hello.
So, I don't know. I think I've covered everything. Unless you got to feel
Yeah,
good.
not yet. No feel good story.
Well,
I have to feel good to tell it.
GM is laying off 1,000 salaried software and services employees. There's
Dang.
another company. And a correction for that earthquake for last week. I think I said Thailand. It was Taiwan that received that earthquake. So I went back and checked, but it was too late. So I will say I did get it wrong. I did mention Taiwan, but I didn't think it was, but it was Taiwan, south of Japan that got it. So yeah. And here's what for you. Here's the climate change for you. Super yachts are wreaking havoc on Mediterranean beaches because they dump their waste into the ocean and it's washing ashore. So all those trash freaking islands are floating around the sea and stuff.
Yep.
That just proves that's all the freaking super tankers, cruise ships, all these super rich with big yachts. They're just dumping the shit in the ocean. They don't care. So stop
Which is
picking on the little
sad.
guy. Yeah, stop picking on the little guy with a little sailboat or a rowboat and go after these big mofos.
Hey, William H. Haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully, all is good. It's kind of crazy what they do, huh? Same with airplanes. Don't they just dump some of their stuff too?
Yep. Airlines do it. Where do you think the poop goes when they flush the commode? Yeah. That's why I'm more than happy to see a man and woman come out of the bathroom together. Because I know there was no pooping and there ain't a house that can get bombarded by frozen poop. You know, we know what
Yeah.
they're doing, joining the Mile High Club. Uh-uh.
Amen. William H. And thank you.
Irish Star is reporting that Vladimir Putin is eyeing move to seize African nations' oil fields, and the West should be scared. Well, I really, China's got a foothold in Africa more than Russia does. And I
Yep.
think China already has a deal with the Africans. So if Russia tries to do something, think China's got to put a smackdown on a.
Mm-hmm. Yepers.
So, hey, did you know that the new SR-72 is in play and it has been being operated? They said it just started about a week ago, but I'm pretty sure they've been using it for the last 6 months. So
Crazy.
yeah, more high tech, faster. Yeah,
Hey, vote for Pedro.
things that
Good
China can't
morning.
get their hands on because yeah, they really put a lockdown on that information. And China's mad.
And vote for Pedro. If you weren't here for the beginning of this stream, I would highly suggest you go back and listen because I made a pretty good statement that needs to be heard, and spread through the coin community.
Yep. Well, for Pedro, good morning. Yep. And you won't even hear me say anything. I'll let her talk about it because we talked right before stream started, and I said, "Go for it, baby."
Because I found out some information that really upsets me because I tried warning people about this certain person.
Yep.
Yep. And then she picks on one of the newest um, people in the community that's doing panels, having their own streams. Supreme Ginger Stacker. Yep. Because he knows nothing.
Well, no, he knows
Hmm.
stuff, but he's new to the game, so
I don't know, Chuck. I just found this out this morning. Okay. So that this even went on. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know if he even knows that he was duped and he was helping dupe others, which really sucks.
yeah.
So, yep.
But
AZ, good morning.
you know, today is Monday. I don't even know who's going live today, but hey,
Well, I believe at 2 o'clock, Nash Landings goes live.
well, no idea. Like I said, I've been avoiding the silver community for a little bit just so I don't cause any drama in chat or if certain persons are on panel. That's just out of respect to other creators. I will drop it when I see them live, give them a thumbs up, maybe say hello, and then I'm gone. So if you're one of those on panel, whatever, you see me come in, say hi, give a thumbs up. I did give you a thumbs up. I'll put a shout out for you, but I'll leave because I'm avoiding certain people because, yeah, I'm black or white. I say it as it is. And I'll do it on my channel more than I'll do it on anybody else's because, yeah, if
Yep.
I'm wrong, I'll get hit by YouTube. But if I'm right, I don't want to cause the drama on anybody's channel. They can do what they want. It's their channel, and yeah, more power to them. That's all I got to say.
Yep. So, Trust, you doing a high noon or no?
Nope, I already mentioned it. There will not be a high noon today. I'm going to try to get things done. So I'm free and waiting for all your procedure stuff to be done. And you tell me that
Okay,
you're
doke.
back in the room and you're going to eat and then take a nap. And then I'll feel a whole lot better. And
Yep.
so I got witnesses. You're supposed to at least text or call me and let me know you're back in the room. And I know you're not going to get results back right away, but hey, that's just how the game is played. So
Um, Ask Trust. I really don't
well,
have a recommendation for a video
oh
editor.
no, what I mentioned to ask you about the one that you use on your phone.
Oh, the one I use on my phone is CapCut. CAPPCUT.
Okay. Yeah, because I mentioned one for his laptop and lady longboarding mom. I don't know why I said lady. Longboarding, well, she is a lady, so longboarding mom mentioned one that she uses, which is good too. And I'm going to check that one out. The video editor, and I knew you
Mm-hmm.
used it. I just couldn't remember. I
Yep.
tried it. I couldn't.
CapCut.
The only reason I couldn't really use it is because I don't like doing stuff on a small screen. And I got a big screen on my freaking Galaxy, but it's still small to me. So 'cause I got big thumbs. So, and that's the big part. Hey, you got to dip me in milk, huh? Just be careful
Ooh,
with that chocolate milk, because then I'll really be addictive.
yep.
Speaking of which, I'm all out of water.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, then, guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Smile at somebody. You never know how it'll make your day or theirs. And check on your neighbors.
Yeah. Remember, tell your loved ones you love them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes. You're going to hydrate, because it's going to be hot. And if you're lucky to happen to have a cold front come in and it feels like fall, well, good for you. And if you're raining, watch out for the water, because I hear some places are flooding. And Lady Dagger's status uses iMovie. I'll write that one down too to check that one out. But yeah, and like I say, we give you the facts. We still expect you to do your own research. But the safest thing to do until you know the whole story, don't comment on it. But when you do know the story, you got to let it out, especially if it's trying to protect people, keep them safe from harm and stuff. We do love you. Oh, hold on. Pickering might be. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, he's not counting the days, 3 days. Yep. Hydrate. And maybe Mike B will post something on his community page. Even if it's just typing the words on his community page. Well, I don't know. Does he have a community page yet? He's got to have what, 100? Yeah, I think it's about 100 people. So I don't think we have him up to 100 yet. So if
I will, William H. And thank you. I know. And you are an amazing friend.
yeah, yeah, CapCut is free. That's what both of Pedro mentioned. Yeah, he's gonna check that one out. Yeah, the rain is awesome, but yeah, yeah. Everybody have a great day. Like I said, we will not have a high noon today. I'm trying to get stuff done, so I'm here for a message for shift kickers, and I can relax a little bit afterwards. I'm on
Yep.
pins and needles today, but that's only because I care a
I
little bit.
probably won't get no results, though, until tomorrow.
Yep.
So,
So, but just knowing that she's back in the room, she's able to eat and have some of that sea drink. That is life.
hmm
That's going to
coffee
make me
is
feel so much
coffee
better.
is life.
Yeah. And then she'll take a nap because she's going to have food in her system and coffee in her belly, and she's going to be all happy. So, but
Yep.
anyway, we'll see
Lady,
you. Well,
Lady
I
D,
will.
I'm working on feeling better. Believe me.
Yeah. She is a little bit better. She does sound a little bit better than she did on Friday after I found out that she was in the hospital. I don't know if I'm going to forgive her though, because I didn't hear from her all day yesterday.
Uh,
I was
you
so
wouldn't have
worried.
wanted to.
No, I don't think so either. But I understood. No news is good news in my
Yep.
book. It's just what my dad told me, and that's what I went with, even though I was still worried for you. So we love you, Shift. We love you,
Love
Chat.
you.
Best chat
Love
in the
you
world.
too. Trust.
We'll protect you one, you know, warning at a time. Remember, do the Greyman woman thing, even on social media, because shit's about to bust. And I'm not trying to scare nobody, but you'd be surprised the crap that they're trying to pull. And it's not only on YouTube; it's all over the place. I got phone calls on Friday, shift those, and
Mm-hmm.
they're taking no bullshit. That's the first time I was rude to somebody I didn't even know because I kept on calling. But they didn't pay my phone bill, and I didn't know who the hell they were. I wasn't giving no info. So. Needless to say, my bills are paid, so I know it was no debt collector, so they could kiss my ass. So they watched the stream and found a way to get hold of me. Guess what? Eventually, I'm moving, so you won't find me then. I'll be complete great man. I love y'all, and
Love ya.
I'm stalling because I don't know where I put the video. I'm trying to find it. I keep hitting the wrong freaking button here. But yeah, please watch the weather. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And if you're taking any meds, make sure the heat does not conform to those meds. Like I take certain meds I got to watch for with extreme heat. So that's why I'm not going outside. It's either not take the meds and go outside or take the meds and not go outside. I choose taking the meds because it's keeping me not getting sick. So, yeah.
Right.
And Shift,
And trust?
uh, did you order what you're going to have for lunch after the procedure?
Not yet. I can't.
What?
I can't until 11.
Okay, well, since we can't mention liquids, we're going to do. It's time for food. Porn with trust in God. Just in case Mike B starts typing real quick.
Yep.
And at least have a food porn. Okay, today Trust is going to attempt to have. Hey Larry, how you doing?
Larry Schultz, hi.
Yeah, she's gonna have a lobotomy done, but they got to run tests on her first. To see if she's gonna have a
I'm not in a mental ward, Larry.
yeah. We know Craig the Hunter is the one that needs to be in the mental ward. But yeah, lunch. I'm going to try to do a grilled cheese, and I'm probably just going to do chips because it's going to be hot enough doing the stove top
Yep.
with 110 plus temperature. So yeah, grilled cheese real quick, and then just have some chips and probably some ice cold water because it's going to be that hot. So that's
There you
the food
go.
for today. Everybody else, oh, there you go. Now I can play it. Yeah, I was trying to stop for that. Oh, what, wrong one. It's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
Dinner tonight cheeseburger macaroni with green beans and a Dr. Pepper.
What? Cheeseburger macaroni. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yep.
Now, are the green beans going to be on the side? Or are you going to mix them in? Because, yeah, I do both. I start eating them on the side, then I turn around and eventually just mix them in because, like, it all goes in my stomach and mixes there anyway. So, no, he didn't say hamburger helper. He could be making that from scratch, like hamburger helper. Yeah. Yeah, Tins was pretty decent last night. She wanted to go longer. Craig wanted to go to bed. I think it was bath time for him.
Hey guys, I gotta drop. Talk to you later.
Yep. Thanks
Bye.
again. She's got visitors, so she's gonna go. Bye bye. Love you. And at that point, I guess that's. Let me look chat one more time before I cut it. Yep, homemade. That's what I thought. So yeah. And since we had to get Mike B up to, I think it's 100 in order to get his community page. Go check out Mike B. I'll try to grab his real quick. I did have them all, and then I lost them all. So let me go do that real quick here. That way, anytime that we miss him, he has appointments, I got appointments, and we can't do food porn for the day until he gets his stream up where he can post his lives and all that. Then, yeah. Then he can start posting the food porn on his channel. And then we'll have to come up like with something else, like what Shift makes us hungry for or something or other, because he's gonna have food porn with Mike B. Okay, there. Oh, wrong one. Go back. Okay. Oh, there's the lab. Okay. Sorry, I'm hurrying. This is one of the deficits of not having a co-host or mods. Cooking with. And later on today, I'm going to see what the numbers are for Lady D and Mike B. We're trying to get them both up to an even 100. So we can get them on the Wheel of Doom. And then we're going to take next suggestions. At that point, trying to fill up the Wheel of Doom so we could do one day prizes of Wheel of Doom and send them out to the winners and all that. And of course, just help promote the channels too. So, but go check out Cooking with Mike B's channel, sub if you can, so we can get them up there so you can do a community channel. So any emergencies for food porn, he can post it there when we can't post it here. Jeff Ramsey, I don't know. I think he's a pretty calm dude. Now, if somebody's trying to cook with him and messing up the recipe, yeah, I could probably see him getting pissed off. Oh, you like the devil egg? I haven't done that yet. I got to pick up new eggs. That or try soak my eggs, see if they float or not, because, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I got to do that to the eggs that I got this last time, because the last ones I had in the refrigerator were store-bought. But now I got ranch-bought ones. But I don't want to use the ranch ones until I get rid of the store-bought ones one way or the other. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming out. We will see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully Shift Kicker will be feeling better and be able to join us tomorrow. Who knows? If she can't, or if she can, I'll see if I can get 10 TV to be up early. Also, yes, devil eggs are the bomb. Yeah, okay. Let me do this. Okay. And see, that's what happens. I watched Deadpool about a month ago. And I love how Deadpool does his movies and has all the comments at the end. I can't do that every day because I can't think of anything. So just, if you make deviled eggs and you eat them all, just tell your partner that made the deviled eggs, slaved to the kitchen that whole time, that the devil made you do it. Thank you.